Deion Sanders PA drops love on Kuji Tran after big relationship update. From whispers to confirmation in the spotlight. Rumors, whispers, and speculation have always followed Deion coach Prime Sanders. Whether it was during his Hall of Fame playing days in the NFL, his transition into media, or his transformative role as head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes, Sanders has never lived in the shadows. His life, for better or worse, has been lived in public. And now, as Sanders faces health battles, coaching challenges, and family storylines, another chapter has begun unfolding. His rumored romance with actress and model Kuji Tran. What started as gossip, sparked by a hospital room video, has now developed into something much bigger. Tran herself has fanned the flames with candid comments, while Sanders' own inner circle seems to be quietly validating what many suspected all along. The most recent sign came not from Coach Prime himself, but from his trusted personal assistant, Tisha Stewart, whose simple gesture of dropping a heart on Tran's Instagram post sent fans into a frenzy. For Sanders and Tran, this isn't just about a celebrity romance. It's about timing, vulnerability, and finding something real in a world where both have been tested by life. The rumors begin. A hospital room and a tearful Tran. The first spark came last month when a video resurfaced of Sanders in the hospital, preparing for bladder removal surgery. Cameras captured a raw, human side of a man known for his bravado. There was no prime-time flash in that room, just a patient, a family, and supporters. Among them stood Kuji Tran, visibly emotional, even in tears. Her presence raised eyebrows. Why would Tran, a Hollywood star with her own career trajectory, be at Sanders' side during one of the most vulnerable moments of his life? For many fans, the answer was obvious. This wasn't friendship alone. This was something deeper. The whispers turned into louder conversations online, and soon social media was buzzing. Was Deion Sanders dating Kuji Tran? Tisha Stewart's heart. The inner circle speaks. While Sanders has remained characteristically tight-lipped about his private life, his circle tells its own story. On Sunday, Tran posted a sleek solo shot to Instagram, captioned, "Master your calm." It was the kind of message one might expect from someone centering themselves amid chaos, reflecting growth and peace. Then came the moment fans seized upon. Tisha Stewart, Sanders' longtime personal assistant, dropped a simple heart emoji in the comments. On its face, it was nothing dramatic. But context matters. Stewart has worked with Sanders for more than 4 years, managing his schedule, helping run his events, and even designing his Colorado locker room. She is trusted, loyal, and very much part of the primetime brand. Her small digital nod felt like an approval, a subtle confirmation without words. To fans already connecting the dots, it wasn't just a heart. It was validation. Kuji's own words. "Yeah, I'm dating." If Stewart's emoji was subtle, Tran's recent interview was anything but. Appearing on What's Next with Jay Ryan, she fielded a question from the host that was as sly as it was revealing. "I saw that you took a liking to football recently," Ryan teased. Tran laughed, recognizing where the question was heading. "Oh, he took it there," she said, as her best friend Christina Milian jumped in with a playful cheer. "Touchdown!" It was the moment the internet had been waiting for. Tran, without dropping names, confirmed the speculation in her own words. "Yeah, I'm dating. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't be in it. I'm at a point in my life like, I know what I want. I've dated a lot. I've done a lot. I've did this, did that, young, old. And so, if I wasn't happy and content and feeling good in my situation, I'm not wasting my time." The statement was both confident and candid. Tran wasn't here to play games. She was acknowledging a relationship, framing it as fun but also meaningful. Fans once again drew the obvious connection. Public sightings. From whispers to reality. Rumors can be dismissed, but actions are harder to ignore. At Folsom Field during Colorado's opener against Georgia Tech, Tran was spotted in the stands. Cameras caught her cheering for the Buffaloes during their narrow 27-20 loss. It was a telling sign. Even in defeat, Sanders had Tran's support. Her presence was more than symbolic. It was public acknowledgement, showing up not in Hollywood, but in Boulder, where Sanders' career and reputation are being tested. For Sanders, who is often spoken about loyalty, consistency, and presence, having Tran by his side in moments of vulnerability, whether in a hospital room or a tough loss, means everything. Karrueche's vision of love. I know what I want. What makes this budding romance especially compelling is Tran's own honesty about where she is in life. At 36, she is no longer the fresh face of Hollywood just looking for fun. She has experienced fame, heartbreak, and the highs and lows of a public career. Now, she is ready for something different. In her interview, she laid out her priorities clearly. Someone to make me laugh and somebody who wants to just take care of me. Someone who is a man. Thoughtful. I love a romantic little date or adventure too. For Tran, it isn't about status or wealth. It's about joy, thoughtfulness, and stability. For Sanders, 58, who has weathered health scares, family drama, and the endless scrutiny of college football coaching, those qualities may be exactly what he craves as well. A career of her own. The rise of Kuji Tran. It's easy to view Tran only through the lens of her relationship with Sanders. But her career is worthy of its own recognition. She first broke into mainstream stardom with her roles in Claws and the Bay, the latter of which earned her multiple Daytime Emmy Awards. Most recently, she has appeared in The Chi, continuing to build a resume that spans television and film. Tran's presence in Sanders' life isn't just about companionship. She brings her own world of Hollywood, creativity, and influence. Together, they represent a blend of sports and entertainment, two industries that thrive on spectacle but also demand resilience. Coach Prime's silence. The Deion way. While Tran has been candid, Sanders has played it differently. Known for his magnetic charisma, Sanders has built his entire brand on speaking boldly, whether it's hyping up his team or firing back at critics. Yet when it comes to this relationship, he has chosen silence. He has dodged questions in interviews, pivoted conversations, and refused to give the media sound bites. Some see it as avoidance. Others interpret it as respect, a way of protecting something personal from becoming tabloid fodder. For a man who has lived decades under the spotlight, choosing silence may be the loudest statement of all. What it means for fans. Fans of Sanders have seen him through every stage of life. Electrifying NFL rookie, World Series outfielder, primetime showman, sports analyst, and now Coach Prime leading a college football program. But this latest chapter offers a different kind of storyline. Deion Sanders, the man finding companionship in his later years. For many, it humanizes him even more. Behind the headlines of bladder surgery, weight loss, and Colorado struggles, there is a man who, like anyone else, seeks connection, love, and joy. For trans fans, the relationship shows a different side of her as well. Beyond the glitz of Hollywood, she is choosing someone whose life is rooted in grit, faith, and resilience. Conclusion. From speculation to something real. What began as whispers in a hospital room has now evolved into something undeniable. Kuji Tran's candid words, Tisha Stewart's subtle emoji, and Tran's visible presence in Sanders' life have painted a picture of a romance that is blossoming before the public eye. In a world where both Sanders and Tran have faced trials, their relationship feels less like gossip and more like destiny. Two people meeting at the right time, in the right way, with the right intentions. For Sanders, it's another chapter in a life filled with reinvention. For Tran, it's a chance to embrace love on her own terms. For fans, it's a reminder that even the brightest stars need someone to stand beside them in the quiet, unglamorous moments of life. And sometimes, confirmation doesn't come with a press release. Sometimes, it's as simple as a heart emoji.